Hi, Gemini. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. I want to start off with saying that today I might do extended. I'm ready to do extended if that's what it feels like at the end of the message. I won't just go into extended just cause. But if I feel, and I do most of the time, that there's not enough time, so if I feel like I'm about to pass 15 minutes or that I really want to like find out what the reading is about, and it feels like it's not done at the end of the 15 minutes, then I'll do extended, and then it's going to be like a link below on this video that you can click on and get to the Vimeo, or I haven't learned to pronounce it yet, for a very shy amount of money. It won't dry you out at all, I promise. Yeah, and let's see, Gemini, which is tvilling in Swedish. I am Swedish, and therefore I will throw in a few Swedish words every now and then where I feel like maybe the English needs some clarification. Yeah, I'm not using the tarot deck. It's not a typical tarot reading with the placement of the cards or the like the meaning in that sense of the cards. I only use the cards for myself and for my own inspiration and intuition. So let's see what's up with you guys and what you need to hear the most this week. And also feel free to look around like in all the other signs. If there's like a title that stands out to you, there might be something in it there for you. So it doesn't have to be Gemini to be like the correct message. Okay. Geminis, what do you need to hear the most right now? Ta-da! Okay, so I got this one for, I think it was Aries. So you might want to, like, this is the main card for Aries, and it's the main card for you. So there might be something in it for you in the Aries, which is vädur. The vädur reading as well. So check that out if you like and see if it resonates with you. If it doesn't, leave it. The card is Archangel Raphael. And I've been told in the comment section that please show the cards straight away. Like, why don't you show the cards? And it's not my intention not to show the cards, but I think that I do take my time sometimes to show you, and sometimes it feels like it's not. Basically, this is going to sound rude, but the cards are not for you. They're for me to just bring you the most clear message that I can in like a fun, inspiring way for me. And sometimes the camera, like there's so many, like the illustrations on this card, there's so much stuff, so it's almost hard to see what's going on there. But I'll show them to you if that's what you want. So Archangel Raphael, that for me stands for healing, that you just like an overall healing of everything, that you're going through something right now that needs healing, and it's healing for the mind, the body, and the spirit. And as I said in the Aries reading, to me spirit never needs healing. Like spirit is the one thing that is whole and can sort of not be, at least not in my truth, cannot be altered or fractured or injured or half or unbalanced. Whatever spirit's up to is like whole. You can, that's the only thing we have to rely on. Like otherwise we would go crazy. Spirit is the one true thing that never like changes. So there's no healing for the spirit, but I feel that there could be healing for the mind and for the body. That means the mind in the sense that it has been maybe a bit of overworked thoughts, that it doesn't feel so much that something is worrying you, but it feels like there's a lot of plans or something that you are about to maybe do or create, or just plans for the future, that there's just a lot of activity going on. And this is the Gemini this is the Gemini reading which usually means that you have 8 balls, juggling 8 balls all at the same time. Like you might be thinking, you might be doing something, you might be thinking about doing something, you might be thinking about later on, like I do this now, but later on I might do something later when this is done. And so it's not like you're not here and now with just now. It feels like you're like all over the place, and that's sort of the Gemini persona, which is nothing wrong. But when it gets too much of the juicy stuff of like when it gets overwhelmed instead of just inspiring and fun, then sort of one of those balls needs to go. And it just feels like, since there's a lot of thought right now, maybe about stuff that sort of has no relevance, if that makes sense. Like can you cut some stuff out from your mind, like from your thoughts, that sort of does not matter right now? Then I'll suggest that you do that. Like leave that for a bit. Like, well, you have time to think about that later. It can show up again later. If it's something that you feel like, no, I need to think about it now, or I don't know what's going to come out of it, like later on, then write it down so that you feel like you have it there on a piece of paper, and it's not going anywhere. So yeah, it just feels like there's a lot of things, just a lot of thoughts going on in your mind, a lot of plans about what's going to happen later on. Let's see what the follow-up card was. No, maybe that was the Taurus, or if that was the Aries too. Okay, I'm not 100% sure now, but this might have ended for the Aries as well. And so if there's a double card thing happening here with the Aries, I'll definitely check the Aries, the Vädur reading out as well. It's a little bonus for you guys. So dreams is the... Do you want to look at the card? Look at the card. So there's this woman sleeping, and behind her, I don't know if you can see that. Camera's still focusing on me. Do you see that? It's very blurry on the card. Don't focus on me, focus on the card. It's just behind them there's a couple laying down sleeping, and it's so I want to talk with due to the card where you have a lot of thoughts and a lot of things that feels like it needs healing. And I'll get to the body part, because it says that the body, I feel that the body needs healing as well. Then the next card with the dreams, it just feels like it has something to do with a relationship, and there can be like, it can be, since it's such a general reading, I can't really be specific about it, so just take whatever sort of matches your own reality and what your own truth, what's going on for you right now. Then it feels like for you guys who are in a relationship, the relationship is golden, but you're sort of questioning it a bit. It feels almost like you if you'd like just met your partner, there's still like uncertainty, in a bit of insecurity, a bit of like checking each other out. Are we really good? Is this really gonna last? And if you're like in a committed relationship that has been going on for a long time, or like for a couple of years, it's like you're in a state where you feel there's just some uncertainty that has come up, like a bit of insecurity there for some reason. And I feel like that needs a bit of healing as well, or at least get back into balance. For you guys who are single, who are living alone, or separated from somebody, I feel like it's the same thing. It feels like it's an insecurity or in uncertainty, like an osäkerhet. Like insecurity is like you guys are insecure, like you would as a person feel insecure, osäker, uncertainty or uncertain is sort of, it's det är osäkert också. It's uncertain, like there, like it is, I'm not too sure if it's gonna happen, rather than feeling unsure or yeah, you know what I mean. And it feels like for you single guys, it's like you're unsure whether a relationship will ever gonna happen, or if the relationship that you're thinking about will ever gonna happen, or if the relationship, the idea of a relationship is something that you really want. It's like, for some people this is really on your mind, and for some people it's just in the back. Like if somebody would ask you, how's it going, like have you met somebody, and you would say, no, I haven't met somebody, and basically I don't really think about it either. And to other like single Geminis out there, it feels like you would say, no, I haven't met anybody, and I don't know if I'm ever gonna meet somebody, because it just takes forever, and I'm a bit unsure that the person I want will ever come. So it's a bit, I'm picking up a bit of different scenarios this week for the Geminis, and sorry for not being able to be so specific about it, since it's a general reading, but let me assure you, and we'll pick another card, let me assure you that because the card also says believe in your dreams. So for you guys who are in a committed relationship that feels a bit uncertain, like what's going on, talk to your partner about it and say, I feel a bit insecure at the moment, I don't know what's up, I feel like it's a bit weird. And there's no judgment on the other person, and there's no blame or put anything on them, because that is not what's going on. I don't feel like something like that is up, but it's unnecessary worry, unnecessary uncertainty that you walk around with. So talk with them. For you guys who are just starting out, like in a brand new relationship, obviously there's going to be some time before you guys know each other, and if you treat the other person as they're new every day and not take them for granted, and not like think, it's one thing to have a beautiful feeling of you know them, like it's so nice to getting to know them, that you know them, but there's a difference being drawn between knowing somebody and taking somebody for granted, like this is what they usually do, but maybe that's not what they want to usually do. Maybe they try to shift, or for you, that's for you, that you might have a feeling that they will think the same thing about you, not that you think of them, but like they might think that you will do this forever and ever, or think that, yeah, that's expected from you because that's what you always do. Then it doesn't sit so well, then it doesn't feel so good all of a sudden. And so it's like a conversation that is needed to be had, but not in a heavy way, but in a, I'm so excited for us guys to be new in this relationship and getting to know each other, and just sort of almost make an agreement, like almost a piece of paper, like a contract saying, I really, really want to get to know you, and the one thing that we will like have as a, this is what we're gonna do, is be brutally honest. But there's one way to be brutally honest, and that is I don't care if it hurts my person in the conversation. And there's another way to be brutally honest, and that is put a love filter first, like talk through a filter or a lens which will drown out the harshness of it. Like if that is your person that you really love, you want to bring the best to them, but still be really, really honest. Okay, so time is flying, so for sure I'll make an extended version of this. I'll go in deeper into this relationship and what to do about it in the healing part about the body. But if you feel like, no, this is perfect, this is what I needed for this week, it ends here, then great that you came to watch, and please subscribe, and I hope to see you back next week. Take care. Bye.